We are meeting a long time for the Sunday morning class. Now please close your eyes. I hope today you have seen that subject that we have given for sharing, the self-knowledge and inescapable understanding for the one who is willing to understand himself. That is because the whole atmosphere is such. We have been meeting, I have been meeting people, you have been meeting people, you have met yourself. Everywhere, when you go, if you raise this topic of self-awareness, understanding of one's own self, everywhere there is desperation. That is, it is very, very difficult to understand. Only rare few shall understand. People also will quote that how difficult it is. Why they quote also, Shastras also they will quote. Like especially in Bhagavad Gita, everywhere it is there. Durlabham, very, very difficult to get. This is just a beautiful code language. You must understand what is the difficulty is. Suppose you take it literally, that Bahunam Janmanamante Jnanavanam Prapadyate. Hey Arjuna, after many, many births, the person gets me. Manushyanam sahasreshu kaschit yatati siddhaye. Yatatam api siddhanam kaschit mam vyatti tattvataha. There are rare people who look for this knowledge. After many, many births, somebody gets a chance to this. Just please try to grasp it, understand it. When you talk about many, many births, it does not literally means that after millions and millions of births. What it means is, friends, every moment of our life there is a new birth. This moment you could have been dead. You are still sitting around here. We are all sitting around here. But imagine in the whole universe, how many things have died, changed. How many human beings, animals, trees. If you think of a cell's life, cellular life, every moment they are dying it away. So if every moment, like a fraction of a second, what we call as the microsecond, millionth part of a second, people are passing. Every moment you are dying, one moment you are dead. And that moment can be any moment. So how many births you have got now? Millionth of part of a second if you can die, fraction of a second if you can die, you have already lived million lives. And in your life, when the change comes in a particular moment. Any moment can be the moment of change. What is most important is, friends, please understand, this morning I was thinking that I put it up, because whoever phones up and you listen to the hundreds and thousands of different, the internet is full of all these things, because now the internet is a source of knowledge. People feel very comfortable with the internet because they need not be challenged. A dead guru is a great guru. Why? Because you don't have to explain anything to anybody. God is also a very nice Guru, because God will not challenge you. Whatever you say, God is the Guru. So when you say, understand, Arjuna was standing in front of Krishna. Krishna was teaching somebody, him. Even when Krishna was around, Arjuna was finding difficult. Think of it, friends. So everywhere people say it's very, very difficult. No. It is the easiest one. Same, I am not telling, same Bhagavad Gita also says, Raja Vidya, royal knowledge, Raja Guhyam, royal secret. Pratyaksham, just to finish it, Raja Vidya, Raja Guhyam, Pavitramidam Uttamam, Pratyaksham, Avagamyam, Dharmyam, and lastly, Susukham Kartum. This Raja Vidya, this royal knowledge, the supreme knowledge, self-awareness, being yourself, Atmagyan, Susukham Kartum. Very, very easy to do it. Susukham, not only Sukham, Susukham, very easy. Then why people find it so difficult? This is what I was thinking today, that I must discuss these things. Because first question you must ask is, are you really willing to know? And do you know what you want to know? Very, very important. Because Kathopanishad says a very nice line. Etad alambanam sreshtham, etad alambanam param, etad alambanam gyantva, yo yad ichhasi tasya tat. Etadhi aksharam brahma, etadhi aksharam param, etadhi aksharam gyantva, yo yad ichhasi tasya tat. That line you take. A person who gets this knowledge of himself, yaha yad ichhati, whoever wants whatever they want, tasya tat, he shall get everything at once. He shall get everything at once. Is there such a thing? Everything he shall get at once? Yeah, whatever he shall get it. Yes. Same Bhagavad Gita says. Yallabdhvana aparam labham, gaining which there is nothing further thing to gain, everything is as well gained. Yad gyatva aparam geyam, knowing which there is nothing else remains to be known. Yat krutva aparam krutyam, by doing which there is nothing else remains to be done. In one stroke, the whole universe at your feet. Everything at your disposal. What is that something? I just simplify it, absolutely simplify. I am not simplifying. This is simple, therefore I am talking, sir. Everything, the moment I get, everything I shall get, yes. Ask yourself what you really want. If you are desperately want something, you shall get it. What is that you really want? When people make list, they can make million lists. I want to what? From outside, I want riches, things, land, power, position. I want money, I want things, I want marriage, I want children, I want... People have endless dreams. You are so desperate, what? To get a first class, to get a degree from a particular college, particular branch of knowledge. You want desperately try to be a player or a movie man or a businessman or a sort of a father or a mother. Everybody wants desperately. And friends, those things you may or may not get. Because those are things you may or may not get. But ask yourself, why do you want those things? Why do you want the world, the land? Why do you want the money? Why do you want the recognition? Why do you want the power? Why do you want the position? Why do you want to live long? Why? Never for its own sake, for the sake of happiness. You want everything in life for happiness. Nobody says, I want these things, why? So that I can be unhappy. Yes, that also can be understood. Why do you want unhappiness? So that I can be happy. If some people are happy with unhappiness. So everybody wants really happiness, desperately. Have you want happiness desperately? Everybody wants desperately money. Everybody wants desperately to listen to music, to touch something, to taste something, to smell something. But nobody directly wants desperately happiness. Nobody wants. Because everybody is desperate about drugs, alcohol, food, intimacy, position, power. Desperately want. Is there anybody who wants desperately happiness? No. Why? Because it has been programmed to us that if you you desperately want some money, get money, you'll be happy. Get a job, you'll be happy. Get power, you'll be happy. If you can see the God, you'll be happy. If you can be a scholar, you'll be happy. Those are all dukkham. Why? Understand. Sarvam paravasam dukkham. Sarvam nijavasam sukham. Simple definition you say. Sarvam paravasam dukkham. Anything that is dependent upon something, that shall not give you happiness. I want to be happy, and therefore what? I want the land you may or may not get. I want to be happy. How? I want all the gold in the world you may or may not get. I want an empire or a village you may or may not get. I want to be young, you may or may not be possible. It's not possible. I want the best job. I want to be anything you want, sir. You may or you may not get. That is why you shall be permanently miserable. Because paravasam, if I get the land, I'll be happy. If I get the money, I'll be happy. If I get this girl or boy, I'll be happy. If I get the job, I'll be happy. If people adore me, I'll be happy. If everybody listens to me, I'll be happy. You know, understand what you are putting? You are putting 1,000 clauses. That if all these things are fulfilled, I shall be happy. You shall never be happy. But if somebody wants, I want the happiness itself. Listen carefully. I want the happiness itself. I do not want to be happy through things. How many people understand this? Can you make me happy? Okay, I shall make you happy. What do you want? The next question will be, you want me to make, can you make me happy? Yes, what do you want? I'll give you. Tell me, what do you want? If you give me 100,000, I'll be very happy. Oh, really? Give me 100-acre land. Get me married to this man or that man. Cure my body. Let everybody respect me, even if I'm a rascal, I'm an idiot, but everybody should say I'm wonderful, wonderful. Put some sycophants around who shall say he's wonderful even though you are useless. You shall depend upon those people. You will be depending on those sycophants around to sing your glory. And if they don't get anything, they will not sing your glory. You are dead. You want the empire, that also can be lost. Understand, please. What is that something you really want? What is that something you are desperate about? One thing I shall tell you, friends. You know, for last 1 or 2 classes we are seeing it. This understanding of yourself is very, very simple. Because it does not, this is something already yourself, it is something instantaneous. You are with yourself. And let us give an example, friends. Please. Suppose you depend upon a particular object in the world around Don't you think it is impossible? Why? Because no thing in the world around is permanently remaining as it is continuously changing. As even your body is continuously changing, your senses are continuously changing, your thoughts are continuously changing, your wants are continuously changing, the universe also continuously changing. So even if you depend upon your object, you will be miserable. If you depend on your memories, you will also be miserable. And this memory, I will give you a point, please appreciate, sir. Many people sit down and happily smiling. Why? The thought comes, whatever you like is that thought is coming. Some music coming, or some a person, man or woman coming in your brain, that memory comes up and you are happy. Remember, friends, this is. I want you to appreciate. If you do not appreciate, I can repeat it 100 times, but you must tell me. But those of you who are listening, wherever you are listening, please do it for yourself. If you are enjoying the memory of something, let's take an example. This morning I was listening to some chanting. That is how I got the idea. Very beautiful chanting. Lovely song. And I was listening to that particular bhajan. It was so beautiful. I was listening with somebody who was dying. He was a cancer patient, and I will tell you, okay, let's say he's like my brother, the youngest one. I was listening. I was putting it on for him, and he was listening, very peaceful. I enjoyed it. I completely forgot that song. This morning, somehow that song came up. Beautiful bhajan. The moment that bhajan came up, my brother's picture came to my head. Almost 4 or 5 years of she has gone. It will happen to everybody, sir. You know all your own experiences. Please see. The moment you listen to the music, the moment you listen to the music that you have listened with somebody, that person comes to your picture. So you remember what you listened, you remember with whom you listened, but you never remember what you enjoyed at that moment. Please think of it. You remember a place you have visited. You remember the person with whom you visited, but you never remember what you enjoyed, the happiness that you enjoyed in yourself. I hope you are getting it, friends. I am repeating it again and again. People remember things. Oh, I had gone to Himalayas, or I had gone to London, I had gone to Alaska. You remember the place. And the moment that place memory comes up, the person comes up. Oh, I had gone with my wife to Kedarnath. I went with my husband, my lover, my beloved to mountains. And you cry. Because the place is gone, the person is gone. But when you went there, you were together, what you enjoyed? We both went for a swim, we both went for a food, we both went for some music or some movie. You remember the music, you cry. You remember the person with whom you heard the music, you cry. But you do not remember what you enjoyed at that moment. Did you enjoy the music? Did you enjoy the presence of the person? Or did you enjoy happiness being with yourself? Ask that question. Why memories kill everybody, hunt everybody? And we saw that, class friends. For some people, self-knowledge is a memory. Oh, this particular thing, my guru chanted it. That time so many nice people are there. So you are missing the atmosphere. You are missing your guru. You are missing your description. You are missing the atmosphere that was created, or Himalayan mountains, or this type of resort, or somewhere in a cave. He was there, I was there. He is gone. The moment I listen to Mundaka Upanishad or Mandukya Upanishad or the Bhagavad Gita or a little verse of Om Sahana Bhavatu, that comes back to me and you cry. Are you getting that point, please? What you remember what you heard, with whom you heard, but you don't remember. You remember the book that you heard, the text that you have heard, the person that you remember, but what is that you enjoyed at that moment? Did you enjoy the words? Did you enjoy the person's presence? Or you enjoyed being with yourself? Why memory haunts everybody? Has been your memory of your friend, your husband, your wife, your child, your friends, your past haunts you. Even the so-called knowledge also is a memory and it goes on haunting you. It was such a nice time, it was such a nice place, now this is all gone. What is gone? The book is not there. The atmosphere has changed. The person is no more there. But if you have enjoyed yourself, can you say that? So ask yourself, what is that you really desperately want in life? You may say, I want things. That is where. Call it Ishvara. Even if you ask, pray God, you shall say, I want these things. But he is Antaryami, in a sense he understands. Whatever you want, ultimately over the shoulder of it all, you want happiness itself. That is why a guru, a teacher is one who shall respect your wishes. And he shall convert. Whatever you wish, he shall convert it to ultimate happiness. What do you want? House. Why? So that I can be comfortable. What do you want? Education. Why? Get a job. Why do you want a job? So that I can have money. Why do you want money? So that I can have things. Why do you want to have things? So that I can be comfortable. Why do you want to be comfortable? So that I can be happy in life. Have you really dreamt like this? Or you are dreaming education? I am dreaming of a degree, I am dreaming of a job, I am dreaming of money, I am dreaming of power. Many people, ask yourself, have you got out of it? Have you got out of it? Or you are stuck on that? I could not get a degree. I could not get a job. Nobody respects me. Nobody loves me. How on earth, sir? You yourself don't know what you want in life. Today I was reading a magazine. One person who stood first in the All India Joint Entrance Examination for IIT. He stood first. And he got the best, he chose to be in Delhi IIT. After a few months, he walked out of it. And he went away and went to, because he is a very brilliant student, he said he is not meant for that, he went to Harvard in America. And he studied physics. And he was so passionate about it. And now he is a doctoral that and doing something in Stanford. There's a real history. And that person, you know what he says? Many of us go to IIT for societal pressure, but that is the thing. Because at that age of 17, 18, 19, we really do not know what we want. I really wanted physics. I did not, because he got the place for the engineering, for the computer technology, he got the best place, but he left everything. And what he says? I really wanted to do physics. And his beautiful statement of that person's experience, what? At that age, how many youngsters know what is their passion? Whole humanity, everybody talks about, I want money, I want power, I want position, I want my husband, my wife, my child, my family. How many people know that they really want happiness? You must meditate. You must do these practices. You must be an austere person. You must give up everything. Million dreams are given to us. For what? For what? Because whatever is your dream is somebody else's reality. The person, I don't want to be critical, the fool who tells you must give up everything, has he given up everything? Has he given up in anger, hatred, jealousy, memories, ownership of memories? You don't have to give up anything, friends. You have to give up the ownership. Ownership means what? I, individuality. As long as you have not given it up, because you have not understood that even while trying to understand anything and everything in this universe, what I really want is to understand myself. Just like over the shoulder of wishing for this object, this thing, that thing, this person, that person, I want only the happiness, even wanting God also for sake of happiness, so also in the search of knowing everything, I am really searching for myself. I want to know the knower. What I want to know is important, but who I am, who is wishing to know is more important. Are you getting that point, please? What I want to know, curious about everything in this universe, fantastic. But curiosity belongs to whom? I am not curious to know about myself, but I am curious to know about everything. Don't you do that, friends? What is he thinking? What is he thinking? What he is doing? What he is doing? What this country is doing? What that country is doing? What this religion says? What that religion says? What this God is saying? What that God is... Why are you interested? You are curious about everything except the person who is curious. You must understand about yourself, this I. And the moment you desperately try for it, listen carefully, if you really know what I want is happiness. And where is that? Your happiness is where you are. Your happiness is who you are, where you are, whenever you are. Happiness is not a person, is not a thing. It is at all times, all places, in all conditions. It is like the moment you say, I want to be everywhere. Listen carefully. I hope you grasp it. I want to be everywhere. Swamiji, I am tired. Or you yourself can say, I am feeling tired. How many places? I was in my village, I went to a city, then I went to big city, then I went to one country, another country. I am tired. I want to see everything. I want to go everywhere. Beautiful. And friends, the moment you desperately see that, I want to be everywhere, if the teacher is right, he shall tell you, everywhere is always here. Where is everywhere, sir? Here is everywhere. Where are you? Here. Go 10 feet. Where are you? Here. Go to moon. Where are you? Here. Go to stars. Where are you? Here. I want to know, go to everywhere, and I want to exist all times. You are existing now everywhere. Where are you? Here. When? Now. You are, every moment of your life, you are now and here, now and here, now and here. And you are not a memory. Will you think it over, please? You have memories. Ishvara, why am I so desperate? Because for God's sake, the simple thing. The moment you are desperately want it, you discover the The moment you want to desperately reach the universe, suddenly you discover it is under your feet, surrounding you. Why are you valuing your memories? Oh, gives me happiness. Who are you? The memories are sustained where? Right under the, like right under your feet, the universe is. Right under your thought, consciousness is. And right in and around the thought, consciousness is. Yourself is. You cannot escape understanding yourself. But if you make Upanishads, Vedas, studies, all these informations, memories will fail and you shall fail. Truth is not a memory, understand. What you see becomes a memory. Where is your childhood now? Where is your youth? Where is your old age? You are still don't have the memory of old age because you are not old. You are 15 year, 20 year, 30 year old. Can you have the memory of your old age? Your old age is yet to come. Eternity is not a memory. Eternity is not yet to come. It is always there. Future is yet to come. Past is already gone. That which is present, the presence, consciousness, yourself, always there. Understand? It is not difficult. If you sincerely and desperately really want, what? I want to be happy now and here. And if you think something or somebody, some practices, some belief shall give me happiness, don't worry, you shall be miserable permanently. Because sarvam paravasam dukkham. If you put a condition, only when I am a renunciate I will be happy, only when I am an emperor I will be happy, only if I study the scriptures I shall be happy, or if I study the physics, chemistry, mathematics I shall be happy, then you will mutually look down upon each other. This fellow is studying only books, scriptural books, religious books, useless fellow. This person is studying only physics, chemistry, mathematics, useless fellow. Why? The one who is studying different things must study about himself. Understand? That is why, come to that story of Narada. Narada once went to Sanat Kumara. It comes in your 6th chapter of the Chandogya Upanishad. Sometimes you shall see that. Narada goes there to Sanat Kumara and tells him, just listen to that and please feel it, see it for yourself. Narada from all people. And what he says? Soham bhagavo sochami. O Bhagavan, Sanat Kumara says, Bhagavan, O Lord, soham sochami. I am that Narada, famous man. Naturally, the teacher wants, why do you think you are so famous? What all things that you know? Even after knowing so many things you are grieving, tell me first what all things you know, then I shall tell you what you do not know. Beautiful. And you know what list he gives? Please read that. What he gives, we'll see that maybe sometimes one class we shall see that. It's out of the world. And he says, what all things you know, please tell me, then I'll tell you what you don't know. And why do you think, yo, I am that great man, like suppose you tell somebody, do you know him? You don't know him. He is the governor of the state. He is the emperor, or he is the managing director, or he is something. That means he is supposed to be known by everybody. And Narada says, I am a famous man like that. Soham Narada, I am that famous man. Why do you say you are famous? Why do you know you are so great? What all things you do? And then I am great and sochami, I also grieving. Okay, tell me what are things you know, I'll tell you what you don't know. And he gives the whole list. Rig Veda, Samaveda, Yajurveda, Atharva Veda, Panchama Veda, Mahabharata, Ramayana, Itihasa, Purana, everything list. Shiksha, Kalpa, Vyakarana, Chandas, Jyotisha, it's all written. Everything. Bhuta Vidya, material sciences, Preta Vidya, about the Paraloka hereafter, Nakshatra Vidya, stars and galaxies, all the Vedas, all the Itihasa, Purana, literature, everything, education, rituals, grammar, astrology, meaning there is nothing which I don't know. One subject knowing people are, I'm an astrologer, I'm a linguist, I'm a ritualist. How proud people become. And imagine a person who knows everything. And having known everything, and he says, Soham Sochami, still I have not found any fulfillment. You, O Bhagavan, you are supposed to be Atma Jnana, Atma Sukha. They say people like you are always reveling in themselves. What is that? Sanat Kumar, you know what he says? Narada, what all you have learned? Sangya, words, words, words. Nothing is truth. I could not believe when I read that. How beautifully. He said, these are all words. And words you remember. And words you shall forget. Right or wrong? How many of you remember now your history lessons when you study in the school? How many of you remember physics? How many of you remember, those who are 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 years old, and now you are after some time, what happens? All that you have picked up in a school, college, university is gone. Nothing is remembered. Your children's mathematics class is difficult for you. Suppose 30 years back you are a mathematics teacher. If you have to teach the present generation children, you are an idiot. Useless. You don't know anything. Artificial intelligence has come. The type of machines they are handling, virtual reality, you are just a waste. You can't do anything with them. How many books you can read? How many Vedas? How many Upanishads? How beautifully. He says all these Sangya, Nama, names, words. Ashtavakra Gita says, Avadhuta Gita also says that. Haro yadi upadashtate, hari kamalajo piva, tathapi natava swasthyam sarvam vismaranatrute. How beautifully Ashtavakra tells to the Janaka or Avadhuta Gita also the teacher says that. Haravedi upadashtate. Your preceptor can be Hara, Shiva himself. Hari, Vishnu himself. Kamalaja means Brahma, the creator himself. They can be either Hari, Hara, Brahma. Shiva, Vishnu, Brahma. Anybody can be a teacher. Tathapina tava swasthyam. Still you cannot abide in yourself. Swasthyam means swasmin tishtati swastha, sta tishtati sta. Swasmin tishtati, one who is exists, abiding in himself, reveling in himself. Tasya bhava, swasthyam. Still you shall not be relaxed, relieved, reveling in yourself. Sarvam vismaranadhrute, until you forget all your teachers and teaching. Oho! So the attempt is to remove the teachers and teaching? No. He tells that the teacher withdraws. Na guru naiva shishya SUDDHANANDA rupa shivoham shivoham. The teacher withdraws. That if you remember me, nothing you shall get it. What it means is, you cannot dump the teacher. You cannot dump the teacher, you cannot dump the teaching, you cannot dump anything. Understand, friends? Remember it for your life and see it for yourself. You cannot dump everything. You cannot dump anything. You cannot dismiss anything. You cannot remove anything. You cannot negate anything until you are negated. When the I is negated, everything is simultaneously negated. Because none of these things in the universe come and impose themselves upon you. Did the land impose itself upon you? Did the gold impose itself upon you? Did the empire impose itself upon you? Did a man or woman impose itself upon you? How do you have ownership? Ownership you assert. Ownership is not given to you. Are you getting that point, please? Ownership is asserted. My body, my house, my car, my wife, my child, my life, my memories. Oh, wow. You are asserting the ownership over something which you do not have anything whatsoever. Ishavashyam idam sarvam. The whole universe is the manifestation of Lord Himself. Ma grudha, never covet, kasya SUDDHANAM. Whose it is? You own up few things. Then you are struggling to disown. I don't know how to give up my thought. Who is grabbing you? Who is pushing the thought into your head? You are the one who is dragging that ownership onto yourself. Understand? Are you interested in words, books after books, practices after practices? Or you are interested in the truth itself, which is not a name, not a form. Gunatita, lokatita, sarvatita, samatmika. Call it Deva, call it Devi. Which guna you should remember to be nirguna? What words you should remember to be anama? What form you should stick to, hold on to be arupa? Nameless, formless. Can't even say the word I. Shastra, you can remember. Anything that is remembered can be forgotten. If you can create a memory out of it, your memory shall fail. Your self is not a memory, it is yourself. Are you desperate? I want happiness, not the sensation. So ask yourself, when I remember a good time with somebody, just think of it. When you remember, I had a good time with somebody. Me and my brother went to the mountains, wonderful time. I remember my brother, I remember the mountain, but I forget what I enjoyed with the brother in the mountain myself. Take it as a mantra and work on it. I went with my friend to a movie. We had a wonderful time. You remember the movie, you remember the friend, but you forgot what you enjoyed while watching the movie. Are you getting that point, please? Are you getting that? I went to that fantastic discourse given by Vyasa himself. We are present in Naimisharanya when Bhagavan Vadarayana was giving the talk. Fantastic. Naimisharanya, so beautiful. Vadarayana Vyasa was so elegant and so holy, so wonderful. But you forgot what you enjoyed. Are you getting that point? Krishna, I was there in the battlefield of Kurukshetra. Krishna was teaching, Arjuna was listening. So many things were going on. What a memory. What is that boy? Who? Sanjay himself says, remembering Hrishyati cha muhur muhu. Again and again I revel in that memory of Krishna teaching to Arjuna. The whole battlefield. You remember the battlefield? You remember Krishna? Nava Durbadala Syama, Nava Ghana Syama. Remember Krishna? Remember Arjuna? Remember the whole battlefield and its the arrangements? But you forget what he had told, what you felt. I remember Himalayas, so beautiful. I remember the ashram. I remember my guru sitting down there. What days they were there. Are you remembering those things? What about what you enjoyed in the presence of your guru, in the Ganges bank, in that beautiful place? Guru is a memory, words are a memory, the place is a memory, ashram is a memory, and the person says, nowadays everything has changed. When I go there, there is nothing. The houses have gone, Ganga has gone, this has gone. So you went to remember this nonsense? Are you getting that point? Anything you can take. We want to see movie, we want to see cricket, we want to see dance, we want to see music. Oh, I remember my first love. My first girl, my first boy. Think of it, friends. Life. That memory haunts you. My first rasgulla, my first chocolate, my first trip abroad. Who doesn't remember? Who was with you? You remember the trip, you remember the people, but you do not remember what you enjoyed. At that moment, did you enjoy the place, people, music, dance, sensation of a man or woman, sensation of certain taste, sight, touch, or you are with yourself? Yourself is not a memory, cannot be forgotten. But the place is a memory. The person is a memory. That is why I say, Tathapi na tava swasthyam sarvam vismaranatrute. Even if your guru is Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva himself, teaching the most wonderful things, but still you shall not ever revel in yourself unless you forget them. Forget them means what? You cannot forget something without forgetting the rememberer. You are the one who holds on to everything. You drop, Guru is dropped, God is dropped, Shastra is dropped, everything is dropped. But what this Ahankara does? It drops the Guru, it drops the Shastra. Nanda, self-made Swayambhu, idiot, will be suffering for life. You want to suffer? Just have one thing, Ahankar. Finish. You don't have to have anything else. What do you mean you don't have to have? You cannot have anything else. Nothing belongs to you in this universe. How fantastic. You cannot have anything. If you say you have something, that is because you are an idiot. I have, that sense will not come until I am, the sense is ingrained in you. What I have will not... Oh, do you understand what I am talking, sir? I cannot have something unless I am here. And this I itself is not there. What is the question of I am, I have, we have, we are? What is that? So, once the I drops, meaning understand yourself, then the whole universe is where? Here. Ishvara, where is here? Here. Everything here and now. Is it difficult? If you desperately wish for happiness, happiness is right under your foot. Desperately try to reach everywhere. Universe is right under your foot and in and around you. You want happiness? Right under the, say, every thought. Meditation, same thought. That is why the mother's, what is that? Dhyatru, dhyana, dheya rupa. Oh mother, you are the dhyatru, dhyata, the meditator. Dhyata, dhyatru, dhyana, meditation. Dheyam, what is to be meditated upon. Everything is one and the same. Sarvatita, sarvatmika. You are beyond everything, yet in and through everything. Bhagavan says, no. Maya tadamidam sarvam jagat abhyakta murtina masthani sarvabhutani nacha ham tesu avastita nacha masthani bhutani pashyame yogamashwaram. Are you remembering these words or the vision? The words attempt to describe something. When the words are fallen, the truth shines forever. How can you say it is difficult, sir? Everything else will be very difficult. Listen, friends. Anything else you want to become. You want to have an Mahadeva. Getting an object is difficult. Getting resources difficult. Maintaining your body difficult. Maintaining your moods difficult. Nothing is under your control. Happiness. Call it love, fulfillment. You're being who you are, effortless. No name needed, please close your eyes. No name needed, no thought needed, no possession needed, no position needed, no memory needed, nothing to dismiss, nothing to invoke. Independent of everything, no conditions apply. Absolutely unconditional. Gaining which everything is as well gained. That is why that beautiful verse in Kathopanishad there it says that Etat aksharam gyantva yo yadichasi tasya tat. You are in a kalpa vruksha. Kamanni kamarupi anusanjaran etat samagaya naste. Singing this sama, the person is reveling in this universe. Kamarupi, kamani, whatever he wants. Yo yadichasi tasyat. Whatever he wants, he gets. Meaning, if you are happy with yourself, you have got everything. Somebody getting some money is happy. You are already happy. You have as well got everything. Somebody gets some gold, becomes happy. You are already happy. You are happy. You have already as though gained the gold. Somebody traveling to some place is happy. Somebody owning something is happy. Somebody renouncing something is happy. Those are all conditions. But the person who is happiness itself, he has as well renounced as well as indulged. He has given up everything, yet is the owner of everything. This nobody can ever touch. Sadodita, sadatrutta. Eternally awareness, reason, consciousness. Sada trupta, eternally satisfied. If you are really willing, it is here and now. But if you are really willing for a laddu, for a sweet, for money, for a position, for a power, don't worry. You yourself shall negate it out. You yourself shall keep yourself away from everything. But if you are really willing as to be who you are, and not to be lost in a role or some position or possession. It is instantaneous. You cannot escape. You want to be in a particular place, you have to struggle. You want to be in space, you are at once everywhere. You want a sensation, you have to be with a thing. You are with a happiness, yourself, the awareness, you are at once in and through everything. Yallabdhvana param lavam. Gaining which there is nothing further to be gained. Knowing which there is nothing further to be known. Doing which there is nothing further to be done. Sarvam krutyameva. Everything is as well done, reached, achieved, gained, and beautiful. Everything is as well lost. There is nothing with you to say it is me or mine. Call it Ishvara alone is, or call it Yadevi Sarvabhuteshu Sarvarupena Tantita. The mother who is existing in and through everything, as everything. We do not stand separate, but an inseparable, inescapable existence, being who you are, right here and now. Words disappear, memories do not matter. You are shining forever. Thank you, friends. See that, think it over.